Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for another installment of YSN Live Basketball. We're here in the friendly confines of Austintown Fitch High School for this non-conference matchup between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Cathedral Prep Ramblers. Starting five first for the Ramblers: Zion Barksdale, Jake Sambuccino, Tavion Spencer, Amari Pickens, and Samonte Lofton. Other side for Fitch: Gianni Maley, Marcel Finkley, Alan Hill, Carter Owens, and Alex Hill. Winning the opening tip are the Ramblers. Sambuccino with possession, stops up in that wing, kicks into the corner. As Pickens gets it back over to Sambuccino. Finkley is covering. Lofton over to Spencer. Spencer from the top, kick to the wing. Cross-court pass, got the baseline. Defense of Alex Hill came in to make it a tough shot. Rebound, though, by Pickens. And resetting in the half court are the Ramblers. Spencer gives up to Sambuccino. Pickens to Lofton. Looking for a seam, the Ramblers. Kick back over to Sambuccino on the wing. Swing pass over to Spencer. Spencer penetrates, stops up on the block, has it sent, and a foul on the second attempt by Samonte Lofton is going to enable a couple of early free throws for the Ramblers. First foul for Fitch, and Gianni Maley picks it up. Good defense for Fitch out of the half court, stopping a couple shots, but rebounding is going to be the name of the game in securing those possessions. Minute and a second tick off the first quarter of play. 6:59 is what it reads on the clock. First free throw a bit short for Samonte Lofton, and looking to make right and get us on the scoreboard are the Ramblers. Foot on the nail, eyes locked in on the rim. Couple bounces of the basketball. The shot finds the net, and it's a 1-0 lead to start. Press soft on the Falcons as they get it across the half court. Finkley swings over to Maley, had to save it over to Finkley. Finkley got around the pressure, now back to Maley. Maley with Sambuccino on him. Allen Hill has Lofton guarding him. Battle of number ones. Maley gets by it. Has to go out to Carter Owens. Good defense by the Ramblers. Staying with it. Carter Owens able to spin off defensively. Shot is sent and blocked by Zion Barksdale in the paint. Finkley looking to inbound. Goes over to Allen Hill. Allen Hill has it tipped into the backcourt, but recovered by Fitch. Tavion Spencer on Finkley. Finkley looking for a driving lane. Got stopped up, picked up the dribble, had it knocked loose. Finkley again had it knocked loose, trying to find a passing lane somewhere. Can't get it out, able to finally get it out. Help did come. Sambuccino three-pointer, rattles around the rim, and is no good. Falcons get it back off the board. Running the other way, Maley finds a mid-range seam and knocks it down for Fitch. First field goal given up by the Ramblers. Sambuccino giving it a look before kicking over to Pickens. Pickens off the screen. Three-pointer is hoisted. It is short. Rebound, though, by Sambuccino. Back out behind the perimeter, and they're resetting in the half court are the Ramblers. 3 minutes already off the clock. Only one field goal has found the mark. Pickens to that corner. Drives through. And trying to get the rebound. Nice fight by Alex Hill, but they keep it with the Ramblers. Trying to get that rebound. Zion Barksdale obviously makes it tough. Stands around 6'7", 6'8" in that department. Talking about Barksdale. Part of this 63 points per game offense that the Ramblers bring in today, along with a 6-0 record. Shot too strong. Another board, and offensive rebounding is the name of the game as a push is called, and it is on Allen Hill. So Sambucino gonna step to the line for a pair of free throws now. Second foul on the Falcons, both shooting variety, and that free throw misses the mark a bit strong. So the best to hope for is a tie in this free throw shot for the Ramblers. And that one does fall through. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. Both teams jockeying for position offensively, looking for some rhythm and a tempo to get into. 4.5 and ticking, quarter number 1 here in Fitch. Allen Hill over to Carter Owens, off of the screen. Owens finds a hole. Owens drives in, gets fouled on his way up. As Owens takes a hard spill, says he's okay. So the first foul for the Ramblers sends Carter Owens to the line for a pair. Owens' first attempt dances around the rim, but can't find any net. And the score stays 2-2. Owens looking to give Fitch the lead with the second attempt, and he's able to. Falcons back on top, 2 teams exchanging leads in low scoring affair here in quarter number 1. Stopped up near the midcourt stripe, got it to Lofton. Lofton kicks over. Spencer finds a lane, tried to find Barksdale, but couldn't do so. And the Falcons are running the other way. Finkley, Carter Owens looking for the baseline, lost the handle, got it back, kicks to Alex Hill. Alex Hill finds a little move, but cannot find the 10-foot shot. Other way. Give and go back to Sambucino. Very patient offense both teams operating out of. Way downtown, splashing it home, Amari Pickens. About 24 feet. Falcons run the other way, trailing by 2. Finkley looked for the baseline. Nice cutoff defensively. Had to toss it out to Alex Hill. Alex Hill to Gianni Maley. Maley goes to work with the dribble, finds a little bit of a seam, but in and out it goes, and the mid-range shot against Massillon Washington. Maley was about as good as he can get from that mid-range. Thought about another 3. Spencer gives it up to Pickens. Sambucino, now he takes it downtown and back-to-back splashes for the Ramblers. Has them up by 5 on a pair, I should say, of deep threes. Maley, 2:33 and ticking. Tip, no, foul is called. A little bit too much contact on Amari Pickens' part, and that's a second foul on the Ramblers. That was Pickens' second foul too, so Sam Spence gonna have to check in as Pickens in a bit of foul trouble. Gonna get a couple minutes on the bench. Falcons basketball inbounding. Maley to Carter Owens, looking for the quick fire release. Nice closeout by Spence. Under 2.5 to go, quarter 1. Give up to the wing. And Finkley, opposite wing, another quick closeout by the Ramblers. Finkley switches from right to left, tries to go back to his right, backs out now. Tried to get off of it, now to Alex Hill. Alex Hill finds Finkley again, and able to get a hold of it, Allen Hill now gives it up to Finkley. Under 2 minutes to play, 1:50 and ticking. Offense coming at a premium. Got into a trap, knocked out of bounds though, off of the Ramblers. And they're gonna have to give that one back to the Falcons. Finkley again, far sideline, looking to inbound. Minute 40. Carter Owens kicks, corner three. Finkley left it short, rebound. Allen Hill able to get him the second chance points and back within a single possession. Nice score by the freshman Hill, as it's a 3-point game. Very low scoring first 8 minutes of play here in quarter number 1. Minute 15 remains. Ramblers basketball. Spence goes to Sambucino. 60 seconds and ticking. Sambucino with the basketball. Finkley guarding him. Switching off. Now with it, Spencer over to that wing. Sambucino already nailing a three in this quarter. Goes to Barksdale. Barksdale tries to get the pass through, knocked loose and out of bounds by Carter Owens. As Owens touches it last, it's Cathedral Prep basketball as Spencer to inbound it. Spencer peeking, kicking out to Spence. Jake Sambucino with Gianni Maley on him off the screen. Got a little bit of opening. Back out to Barksdale. Finkley picks him up. Now they reset with Sambucino. There's 20 seconds remaining here in the first. Ramblers looking to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds. Calling the play out of the half court. Sambucino attacks, finds a seam. Can't nail it down. Rebound, Alex Hill. 3 seconds and ticking. Half court shot, and it touches the top of the ceiling and drops flat. 8-5 though, in a low scoring defensive affair. 8-5, the Ramblers are leading it after 8 minutes of play. We'll get ready for the second quarter right after a break, and a thank you to our sponsors here on YSN Live Talk.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
Second 8 minutes lined up for you here in quarter number 2 of Austintown Fitch versus Cathedral Prep. Falcons and Ramblers doing battle here to end the 2022 year as conference play set to open up in 2023 for the Falcons this season, as all 8 conference contests to be decided in the second half of the season. Nice defense as Carter Owens has to get out to Allen Hill. Low scoring first quarter, 8-5. Cathedral Prep leads it. Four field goals total, 2 each way for both teams. Carter Owens trying to find some space off of the screen. Finkley gets it back. And a hold is called on Sam Spence. Foul number 3 now on the Ramblers, and Fitch to inbound from the baseline. Finkley to do so. Alex Hill Finds the point guard, Gianni Maley. Maley gonna reset now in the half court. Credit Ramblers defense again, shutting out the half court quick hit that Maley was looking for, and those two options of Finkley and Owens locked down. Maley looking to go to work, now gets it to Finkley. Finkley rolls off the baseline, has it stripped, and Spence goes out of bounds, I believe, and they do keep it with Fitch. Official was on the baseline, had the best view of who went out of bounds and who was touching it last. They say the Ramblers do so. Keep it with Fitch. Minute 15 already ticked off the clock here in the first. That was tipped and stolen away. Defense once again earns the Ramblers a possession. Sambucino. Falcons sitting in a 2-3 zone. Buccino goes over to Spence. Spence tries to find the baseline, gets to the block. Nice passing around, and Sambucino gets a layup for the effort. And some good quality team passing puts the Ramblers back up by 5. Fitch looking for a response bucket. Finkley just tries to take it. He's a bit too strong on the attempt. Ramblers looking to go on a run now. Sambucino calling for the screen. No, rather denies it. Kicks over to Spence. Spence on that wing. Spence gets trapped up in the corner and has to kick it out. Barksdale, they swing it around the horn. Find Sambucino opposite corner. And a whistle blown, kick ball on the Falcons. As Tavion Spencer to inbound for the Ramblers. Three-pointer, nice shot by Sambucino. His second three-pointer of the contest. Neither of them coming easy. Falcons needing some offense. Tavion Spencer defending Finkley well as Fidrum's in. Carter Owens with a three, and the shot hits the top of the basket and goes out of bounds. Turnover back to the Ramblers. Very tough contest, the next two for Fitch. Set to face off against both this Ramblers squad as well as Walsh Jesuit. Tough 5-game stretch for Fitch as they're looking to continue preparing themselves against quality competition to get themselves ready for that OHSAA Division I tournament bracket. Sambucino with the dribble. Finkley is guarding. Pickens finds a seam. Pickens can't splash it home though. Rebound by Allen Hill. Opposite way running, Maley looks for the mid-range. Had tried to get it to Allen Hill, but just a little bit of a misstep in the Falcons offense right now. As that one, a rare mispass from Maley inside, missing Allen Hill, and a turnover. Nice job by Fidrum knocking it loose. Fidrum gets the turnover for Fitch. Finkley goes over to Maley. Maley tries to get the baseline, jumps over the defender Sambucino, but it's rebounded off the miss. Quick offense and good defense by the Falcons to shut down the fast break opportunity. Carter Owens picked up the dribble, has to give it to Maley. 4 minutes and ticking, quarter number 2 in the first half. Finkley off of the pass, too strong again off the back iron. Tavion Spencer, what athleticism all the way through. Ball is up in the air off of the ricochet on the dunk attempt follow through, and Sambucino splits the uprights with a monstrous three, top of the key. He's got 12 of the 16 for the Ramblers, and it's a timeout called by head coach Brian Beanie for Austintown. We'll take a timeout with the Falcons. Be back right after that.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
Welcome back, everybody, here in the Austintown Fitch High School. The Ramblers of Cathedral Prep currently leading the Falcons 16-5 with 3:38 remaining here in quarter number 2. Falcons looking for some offense. It's been all Ramblers in this quarter. Carter Owens in that corner. Tried to kick it back to Finkley. It's a turnover. 2-on-1 and missing the shot, but on the follow through. Reinforcements and Muhammad Rahama with a nice score for the Ramblers. Gianni Maley stops up at the block, kicks out to Alex Hill. As Maley with Sambucino on him, screened by Finkley over to, as Finkley has it blocked by Barksdale. Knocked loose and stolen out of the hands that time of Tavion Spencer. Finkley spins into the lane, left it a bit short. Fidrum couldn't follow it up. And the other way for the Ramblers, Sambucino quickly moving it, gets to Spencer. Can't get the shot. Buccino gets the board and the shot. And he has been something else right now with 14 points scored on the evening. Carter Owens had it blocked. Maley got the board though. Maley back out to Finkley. Under 2 minutes to play, first half. As Finkley to Fidrum on that baseline, and a traveling violation called on Fidrum and the Falcons, sending it back to Cathedral Prep, excuse me. The Ramblers came into today averaging 63 points per game and allowing only 34.3, almost a 30-point differential in points scored compared to points against, and you take one look at that, and it's easy to see the 6-0 record coming into tonight. Shot, Sambucino, left one a bit short, hits a few hands like a pinball machine of the Falcons, but ends up with Fitch. 15-point game in favor of the Ramblers. Fitch looking for some scores in the final minute 18 here in the half. Kendall Ziegler to Carter Owens, top of key three, short shot. And that one off of Allen Hill last, and it'll go back to the Ramblers. Ramblers controlling the rebounding department, and it's controlled a lot of extra possessions for Cathedral Prep tonight. But to go along with that, the shots that the Falcons have been able to create and get looks on, they haven't been able to convert on. And if you're going to lose the rebounding battle, you need to be a little sharper in the shooting percentages. But you got to give a lot of credit to this Ramblers defense. They're playing a heck of a game. Goes beyond IQ and assignment sound defense. It's just hustle and effort on every play too that helps out with it. And that's where the Falcons have won a lot of games too, is hustle and effort. But when you got two teams that are able to match that kind of intensity, effort, hustle all the way through, you get cases like this, but it was a kicked ball. No kick ball, rather a foul. Amari Pickens gets called for the foul, and the third foul on Pickens, 4 for the team. So Pickens in foul trouble as Carter Owens inbounds to Maley. Fitch to hold for the last shot. Trailing by 17. They need a bucket in the worst way. Maley, 5 seconds and ticking. Goes into his attack, stops, pops, can't get the shot to fall. And the Cathedral Prep Ramblers pitch a shutout in the second quarter against Austintown Fitch, and it was a straight run for the Ramblers, giving them a 22-5 lead after 16 minutes of play here in Austintown. We'll be back with the second half of play and more after this 10-minute intermission here on ysnlive.com. Don't go anywhere, folks.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
From on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our family's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Locally owned and operated, Sheely's relaxed shopping experience means browsing and lounging is always encouraged.
Find Flex Deal and more at Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, because the best things in life happen at home.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 20.
Rolling back in here to the second half of the Cathedral Prep Ramblers and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Ramblers, after a second quarter shutout, were able to take a 17-point lead on Fitch as one of Pennsylvania's premier basketball teams, looking like it tonight and coming out with some fantastic passing, as that time Samontre Lofton able to get the bucket out of the gates and extend that Erie Cathedral Prep lead. This is a good game, though, for the Falcons to test themselves and get exposed to this. Talking with Coach Beanie prior to, as Carter Owens got it in stride and able to right the stroke from distance with that three. But Coach Beanie talked about how this is going to be a test of seeing 18-year-olds versus 14 and 15-year-olds primarily. It's a lot of young talent that's gotten some significant wins against teams in the area. But these are some great teams that extend beyond the Northeast Ohio region and outside of that, as well as contending with teams like Glen Oak and Massillon Washington. Falcons looking to get themselves more than ready for conference play, aforementioned, starting in January. And actually going to be starting in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse against the Howland Tigers day after New Year's Day. Into the corner, stepping into a two. Maley can't find it, as sending it though, Barksdale. Allen Hill had it blocked. Got it back though, Finkley from the free throw line. Allen Hill steps back, takes it from distance, can't get the shot. Finkley gets the foul on the late whistle, sending Finkley to the line for two. Early foul out of the gates here for the Ramblers. Samonte Lofton picked it up as Finkley's first free throw rattles in. Falcons looking for law of averages to fall their way in the second half. Second one too strong, and a 1-for-2 trip for Finkley. On that sideline, Pickens got it over to Sambucino. Finkley guarding Sambucino inside to Barksdale, kick outside to Spencer. Trying to ride that in the baseline. Traveling violation is called, though, as Pickens looked like he twisted his ankle a little bit there on the drive. Accidentally ended up walking with it. So Fitch to get a possession back, looking to make right with it on a score. Finkley has it over to Owens. Nice closeout defense again. Mari Pickens that time. Finkley able to avoid the defense. Allen Hill takes the mid-range shot and finds the net. 4 points for Allen Hill. Falcons back to within 13. Trying to chip away at this lead as timeout is called, and it is going to be called on the Ramblers side. Both teams going to be left with 4 timeouts apiece, 5:17 to go here in the third quarter of play. During this timeout, we'll thank our friends over at Myers.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small. So it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter of play. It is Cathedral Prep basketball as the Ramblers taking a baker's dozen lead here into the final 5:17 of the third. Little spill that they have to address on the Falcons side of the court. We're all ready to go here as Tavion Spencer goes into the backcourt to get the inbound. Sambucino tries to get it over to Pickens, almost had it knocked loose. Spencer, three-pointer. Barksdale gets the board. Sambucino kicks it back. Nice defense by the Falcons. Three-pointer, no. And a push called on the Ramblers. No, excuse me. 3-second violation in the paint too long. And a turnover. Thought I saw initially the push call from the baseline official. Not the case. Has planted the feet too long in the paint. Falcons scratching and clawing their way into this one. And saving possession for Fitch as Samonte Lofton touching it last off of the knock. Looking to inbound Finkley. Gets to Carter Owens. Owens to Maley, 4.5. Maley off of Sambucino. Gets to Allen Hill. Off the screen, Finkley. Finkley stops and pops. In and out it goes. Sambucino gets the rebound. Fast break other way. Lofton has to kick out to Pickens. Sambucino had it knocked loose, and the Falcons get it back. Fitch, as Gianni Maley had to get it over to Alex Hill. But that's the one thing that you got to give a lot of credit to defensively. We already talked about how good Cathedral Prep's defense is playing. Those fast break opportunities, they're doing a great job of not allowing the Falcons to get out in transition, and that's something that Fitch does really well, is score in transition, at least early on this season. As foul called the other way, they're going to call it on Allen Hill, who picks up his second of the game and the first one of the half for Fitch. Pickens got to the baseline, back out to Sambucino. Cross-court pass as Barksdale, oh, the big man, gets it from distance. Zion Barksdale with the score and the three, and a Sweet 16 lead for the Ramblers. Maley has a seam, stops, pops. Defense came late to force an awkward shot, rebounded by Allen Hill. Finkley ends up with it. Finkley got a loose seam and left that one short as well. Falcons cannot buy a bucket right now offensively, despite the looks. Oh, nice move by Pickens, but he can't splash it home. Rebounded Alex Hill, trying to run it in transition, and again shut down. Sambucino got in front of it. Gianni Maley, not enough arc underneath that shot. A little bit flat as it rattles around the rim for Maley. Barksdale back to Sambucino, has a lane with his left, takes it, and it was left short off the tip. Back out to the Falcons. Able to get themselves another possession. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, third quarter of play. Finkley gets to Carter Owens, tries to step in, and a traveling violation, too big of a step. And he took an extra half one on the end of it. Official calls Owens for the travel. A couple ticks under 2 minutes, and Cam Jaros checks in for Alex Hill. As Cam Jaros, full beard and all, dons of David Anderson, the Birdman, minus the tattoos. Cam Jaros, though, very kind-hearted young man. The senior for this squad, too, talking about Jaros. He does look like he could be about 25 years old, too, sporting the full beard. And look at Jaros with a nice tip to give the Falcons an extra possession here. Three-pointer on the other end, and it's short by Finkley. Sambucino, nice job keeping it in play. Other way, and Carter Owens knocks it out of bounds to stop the fast break opportunity at exactly a minute to play here in the third. On their side of the court, inbounding was Spencer, got it to Sambucino. Stops up near the midcourt stripe, setting up into the half court offensively. Falcons bringing man-to-man, it looks like, pressure defensively. Drive inside, tipped again and loose. 38 seconds, and tried to pass out of it. Traveling violation as Finkley committed to the shot a bit too quickly as defensive pressure came from behind and flooded his airspace, made him rethink his shot decision, but by the time he had made the decision, feet already touched the ground again. So a travel was called, and at 30 seconds, Cathedral Prep holding a 16-point lead. No need to run anything quickly on offense. Can hold for the last shot, and they've played a very patient brand of offense, taking a significant amount of time off with each one of their possessions. Sambucino gets past it, and Cam Jaros comes in, and the foul called on Jaros at 4.9. Second foul on Fitch, forcing Cathedral Prep to take it in from the sideline. Samonte Lofton will be inbounding. And a foul called on the back end as Amari Pickens gets fouled by Cam Jaros on the whistle. And Pickens to inbound from the baseline. Pickens on that baseline, goes to the corner three-pointer, and it's a bit too strong for the Ramblers. 3 quarters of play have passed. We got 8 minutes to go, and it's a 27-11 Rambler lead. We'll tune in for the fourth quarter and more at Ty Bartel, ysnlive.com, right after this break from our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter, folks, and while we are waiting for these teams to get back out on the court, let's take a real quick look at Austintown Fitch's standings coming into today on the boys' side. You see the conference record, the one on the right side, the only one that matters, and no team in the All-American Conference, the AAC, has gotten off to play, but a lot of similar records in the overall play as Howland at 5-2, and Fitch, Harding, Canfield all tied at a 4-2 record, with Boardman bringing up the caboose at 2-5. Very good conference, though, in the AAC. Should be fun and exciting when those teams all start off conference action here in January. Gianni Maley stops and pops from the elbow. Cam Jaros couldn't get the follow-through shot to go. Barksdale got the board as Spencer Canny getting his first minutes off the bench here as Canny gets a hold of it with his left, switches back to the right on Finkley. And this is where the Ramblers can salt the game away as a foul comes late on Pickens, and Jaros picks up his third quick. So Amari Pickens going to get a couple of free throw shots now off the shooting foul. That's foul number 4 on Fitch. Talking about how long, though, the possessions were, you want to talk about a low-scoring affair. Look no further than that first quarter of play. Only 4 field goals total, 2 each way, with possessions taking upwards of almost a minute apiece at times. But it's a sign of a good basketball team when you can move the ball efficiently and score almost at will. The type of competition you want to constantly feature on your schedule if you want to get to that kind of level. Finkley with the basketball, 7 minutes, 5 seconds ticking here in the fourth. Maley to Allen Hill. Allen Hill gets the foul called on him as Barksdale, too much contact. And Hill to get a couple free throws. Zion Barksdale. Whole team really has done a great job rebounding tonight and controlling the boards, but Barksdale, kind of that centerpiece that gets that rebounding game going for the Ramblers as Allen Hill knocks down his first attempt. Allen along with twin brother Alex Hill. Highly coveted freshman in this Falcon system. As the ball out of bounds off of Cathedral Prep, so a free possession for Austintown. Gianni Maley. Allen Hill steps back, tries to unleash. Cam Jaros gets the board, tries to get it to a cutting Allen Hill, and it's off of Allen Hill last and out of bounds. Sambucino is checked in for the Ramblers as well as Mohamed Rohama. That's got to be on one of the all names list, and a nice drop shot by the Ramblers to extend their lead. Finkley switching from his left to right, picks up the dribble. Jaros on that block, now out to Maley. Maley gets back out. Allen Hill looking for a lane. Has to get outside the perimeter again to Maley. Maley with that shake and bakes it, but Sambucino doing a great job staying with him stepwise. Shot couldn't find the mark as Max Wallace plays good set of defense against Jaros. Gianni Maley trying to cut off Sambucino and was able to do so and create the turnover. Maley stops and pops, but again cannot find the shot. That time a little short. Takes a bounce off front iron before falling out. Foul is called. I believe they're addressing that to Johnny Ruggles. So Carter Owens, Alex Hill check in for Jaros and Ruggles, and also a full timeout on top of that by head coach Brian Beanie for Austintown Fitch. Take a timeout with them. Thank our friends over at
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
We're right back here in the fourth quarter. 5:37 and ticking. Cathedral Prep with a lead, sizable enough. That the Falcons looking to make maybe last-ditch effort to try to get themselves back in this one. And that was nice job by Cathedral Prep cutting it off, but a nicer job offensively by Marcel Finkley to still find a bucket. Tavion Spencer, Amari Pickens kicks it out, three-pointer, little shy, rebounded by Finkley. Finkley runs the other way, stops, pops, blocked from the back. What a block that time by Pickens. And a block the other way, Allen Hill. Trying to one-up Pickens on the other end with a block, but a foul called at the end, I believe. No foul at the end, out of bounds called, and they kept it. With Cathedral Prep, Pickens looking to inbound, has to get it into Wallace. Wallace goes into his dribble, puts it up, and just towers over the Falcons defenders. Good job on timing and anticipation that time to create some space. 4.5 to go, fourth quarter of play. Gianni Maley with the basketball. Maley to Finkley. Finkley losing the handle, but it was last touched by Cathedral Prep.
Coming in for Cathedral Prep, number 2, Tavion Spencer.
Trying to get it to Alex Hill. Wallace able to battle out of it. Shot, and that one called the other way for Fitch. No foul called on that. Just out of bounds, and the Falcons with the ball. Lead is 16 for Cathedral Prep. Fitch running out of time offensively at 4 minutes in the fourth. Maley gets inside from the elbow. Allen Hill has to get out to Alex Hill. Distance shot, left it short. Sambucino with Finkley on him guarding. Three-pointer corner and sinking it. Spencer Canny putting some finishing touches on this one for the Ramblers. Sub 3.5 minutes. Finkley scanning. Kicking over to Allen Hill. Allen Hill shooting that one a little bit short. Missing the rim on that exchange. Three-pointer again. Canny tried to go back-to-back. Offensive board by Cathedral Prep. Rebounded, or rather knocked loose by Alex Hill. And Fitch running it with under 3 minutes. Carter Owens back out, mid-ranger, and that one left short by Alex Hill. Twins getting more aggressive in their shot-taking abilities. And it's one thing you want to see in their progression and development here. As another nice shot that time. That one goes in from Muhammad Rahama on the bucket. Adding to the lead of the Ramblers. But in the play of both Allen and Alex Hill, important to be patient in the development and progression of them. They've bursted on the scenes, and they've been incredible contributors to this Austintown Fitch Falcons basketball team. But you got to often remember, only freshmen, so there's going to be some things that they have to learn and pick up, and they're only going to do that with game experience. And wise by Coach Beanie, coaching staff, athletic department as well here at Austintown Fitch, and putting a nice schedule together to reflect the progression of these athletes as well and help them in their progression against some of the states and out of states best competition that they can reasonably bring into town or travel to. Cam Jaros now going to step to the line for a pair, and that first one is too strong. Story of the Falcons tonight offensively as one of those nights. And I mean, we see teams go through them throughout the course of the season. The best of teams will have their cold shooting nights. But for the Falcons, the looks that they have been able to generate, not falling with the frequency that we've seen them fall at this season. And Pickens ends up walking with it after the first two steps. Galloped like a gazelle and had some mighty big strides in between, and that's what you teach too. But had a couple extra steps at the back end of it. Under 2 minutes to play, Fitch basketball, but a big lead for Cathedral Prep. Ziegler has the basketball on the opposite wing, goes to the corner, and Fidrum opposite baseline pass to Ruggles, and Ruggles has it blocked, gets his own rebound. Nice movement that time by the Falcons. Fidrum can't finish. Ziegler gets the offensive board. Another time, can't finish for as Fitch. Maley able to keep his feet in bounds. What a job by Maley to keep that possession for Austintown. That one is tipped, able to get a hold of it, and the foul at the end of it. Tavion Spencer will go to the line for two. 75 seconds remain.
Team foul number 6. At the line, shooting 2, Tavion Spencer.
Little short. And free throws not falling at the frequency either team would like, to be honest, as both teams having their struggles from the free throw stripe tonight. Spencer looking to make right on the second attempt, and the bounce will fall through for Spencer. Group substitution time here in Austintown as we enter the final minute of play. And Cam Jaros has it knocked out of his hands at 63 seconds. Cam Jaros out to Ziegler, under a minute to play. Ziegler from the mid-range, couldn't get the bounce. Johnny Ruggles tries to fight for the board. Coming out with it, Cathedral Prep runs it the other way. Canny, they work it to that corner, three-pointer, couldn't get the bounce. Ziegler got the rebound. Ziegler stops and pops and can't find it. Cam Jaros gets the board and does. Quick swing around the horn, the three-pointer to finish. No, Fidrum with the board. Fidrum to Ruggles. Falcons still playing hard through the final few seconds. Trying to draw the charge, no call on it from the officials. 7 seconds and ticking. Ziegler with that shot. Swirls in and out. Fidrum got a hold of it but couldn't convert the shot. 20-point victory tonight for the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers as it sends them to 7-0 on the season. Falcons, though, defense played a good game against the Ramblers, held them well under their points per game average on the year at 63 points per game. But that defense, the real deal for the Ramblers, as it shut the Falcons down to their lowest scoring total of the season at 17 points of offense tonight. Fitch going to look to get back into the win column, but it's another tough opponent on their slate. They'll be going to Hudson for a holiday tournament against Walsh Jesuit, who is 6-1 on the season. That contest happening on Thursday, December 29th. As for the Ramblers, their next game is actually going to be on Tuesday, January 3rd, so not in action again until 2023. They'll be taking on another Erie opponent in the Erie Royals, who are 4-3 on the season. Again, they are slated to play on Tuesday, January 3rd. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Basketball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who are able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, with his work with Bobstein Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com. The many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Erie Cathedral prep area, supporting the Ramblers and maybe getting your first taste of YSN Live, we'd like to remind you that YSN Live is a completely free service. And if you want to find out how to get YSN involved with your school, contact your school's athletic director or ysnlive.com to get started. And or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, we'd like to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also ysnlive.com, or wherever you may be in the sport of high school basketball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.